Hello, everyone. Today is Monday, April 11th, 2022 at 9:44 a.m. Well, here's an update about me. This is my backup, targeted by the PsychWorld backup channel. And so on the main targeted by the PsychWorld channel, I've been using, you know, I I found out that I can do community posts since I have over 500 subscribers over there. But I still cannot post any videos over on the main targeted by the Psych World channel. But this right here is a backup channel. So in case anything would have happened to any of my accounts, this is like the backup. Excuse me. So it's been 3 months since I've done any videos on this channel. And forgive me for being sleep deprived and not being able to function properly. The sleep deprivation effects are starting to kick in. But the Candy Grandpre channel, CandyGrandpre, is the channel that I've been actively doing videos on. So I've been doing videos actively on that channel. And y'all can take a look at the description box of this video right here. And what's updated about me is I have a Ko-fi, and which is an alternative to buy me a coffee. And so I'm able to I was for the online gang stalkers. They bullied me off of buy me a coffee, and there was no way, I didn't know of a way to block their comments. So Ko-fi, excuse me, on Ko-fi, I I don't have to worry about the harassment on there, and I have a new blog. I may have talked about the blog on this channel because I had just started the blog on December 30th, 2021. And I was doing a few videos for about a week or two on this channel because on my Candy Grandpre channel, they wrongfully striked my channel. So I was wrongfully suspended for I think it was 1 or 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks. I don't remember if it was 1 or 2 weeks. Excuse me. So that's when I started back up, the other blog. And I'm at close to 10,000 views total on that blog, on the Gang Stalked Creole Author blog. And I made it to where people can't comment on my blogs because I wanted to try to protect my mental health. And I didn't want the online gang stalkers saying abusive things, trying to act like as if they're trying to get me to commit suicide. So I don't have comments open. In order to protect my mental health, I don't have my comments open or available on my blog because I would love to have, comments and support and feedback and stuff. But, it doesn't seem like there's a way for me to single out and block certain perps like I can do on YouTube. So, but maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I tried to put up a GoFundMe because the online perps, they bullied me off the previous GoFundMe that I had for about a year and a half, almost. And so then, a couple of weeks ago, I tried to do another GoFundMe. I should have never took the previous one down. But, they bullied me so bad. And so then I tried to get another GoFundMe after the previous one was shut down. And the online perps, they falsely reported my GoFundMe for they falsely, the false smear. They did it on purpose, being malicious and evil, not because they really thought that I was trying to scam or get over on anybody. But they were being malicious and evil because they work for the devil. So I cannot get that GoFundMe account restored. And so, they try to falsely make it like as if I committed, prohibited conduct and broke their terms of service because a whole bunch of perps got together and falsely reported the GoFundMe. And so then I put up another GoFundMe with a different kind of alternative fundraiser. That's in the link to the description box as well. So I put up, the other. It's called Go Get Funding. But as soon as I got that account, the online perps was bullying, harassing, and threatening me, and say, "Yeah, I'll make sure I get this fundraiser. I'll make sure to get this fundraiser taken down also." And then they said, "Well, I'll make sure you'll never get to put up another fundraiser." But the thing is, the same people who are attacking my GoFundMe or attacking my job opportunities that I try to get. The thing is, the people who attack, the jobs and the GoFundMe, or me trying to survive, those are the same people who try to make like I'm not allowed to survive without their offers to try to get me to sell out and sell my soul. And they so badly want me to become a perp to the point where that they're delusional and lying. And they try to lie and make false rumors that I already am a perp, in which I had never become one and I never sold out. And so that made other TIs, hate me and not want to associate with me. And they believe the false rumors, lies, and smear campaigns about me and stuff like that. And it's like, I can't believe other TIs, they even fall for that. So I have been in this, between this motel and the other motel, I have been in since September 29th, 2022. I'm sorry, 2021. About 6 months ago, a little over 6 months ago. And so, in 4 days, this coming Friday, I'm supposed to, far as I know, end up back on the streets. And I realized, it had been 3 months since I had posted on here, because I think the last time I posted it was January 5th of this year. That the last video that I posted. Maybe so. Okay, all right. So I guess it had been a week since I couldn't post on the Candy Grandpre channel. And so my Ko-fi, I post excuse me, a few memes. I post memes and also short stories and recipes. And I wish I could get to do a cookbook. And so but on the blog I write, big fiction book, I still have not gotten around to continuing with that. But and same thing with the big nonfiction book. I started on both of them, but I'm being hindered because of the sleep deprivation. And so I write the short stories, personal essays, journaling, recipes, and like journal, open journal and diary. Journaling, recipes, short stories, the nonfiction ebooks, and I have them separated into different categories. And um, I figured that I don't too much heavily advertise my ebooks for sale much anymore on Amazon, because I figure I just put them on my blog for free, you know, and my short stories are free as well, but if you like the content, it's like I haven't gotten not one penny from the new fundraiser, and I had not gotten one penny from my blog of any money at all. But I just, I had gotten very discouraged with being turned down from jobs and everything. And um, there was a rental car job that responded to me this morning. Well, I'm thankful and glad that he told me that the position had already, at least I'm glad he was thoughtful enough to call me and tell me that the position is filled. But it's like, well, if he had up the ad for a long time, and then how certain times on Craigslist they'll say, well, if this ad is still up, we're still hiring. So he said that he just filled the position um, this past over the weekend. And I'm like, well, wow. But I barely have, he said, well, if you want to, you can come and fill out an application. And we can keep your application on file for, future, in the future or whatever. But the gang stalkers, they sabotage everything. And everything you try to succeed at, or everything that you try to accomplish, they everything you try to succeed at or accomplish, they try to get it taken down. And it's like, even if you have the smallest amount of success, they have like a meltdown, like as if they are betting on and counting on trying to get you to die. So they don't want you to have like a little bit of survival. If you have the smallest amount of, if you can have like one meal in a day, they'll have a conniption meltdown over that, because they'll feel like, oh, you're not supposed to be eating at all because we want you to starve and die. And we're hoping that you die. And they, getting profit and, targeting and trafficking you, and they're trying to get you to be sacrificed as, big bonuses and big payouts. But as I said, a 10-year-old can of spam is too luxury in their eyes. That, they even hate me living off of canned food. They got an issue with that. And so therefore my punishment is to be called greedy. And they say it with such fervent hatred. You're just greedy. Greedy. You're just greedy. And trying to make me feel bad. And it seems like as if they're, narcissistically trying to recreate, the old eating disorder that I had back then. But if it's close to 10 o'clock this morning and I have been, um, my sleep, dealing with my sleep being, it's like me dealing with, I, being sleep deprived and not having enough, that much sleep. Excuse me. Excuse me. So me not having really much sleep. Um. So I'm here. I go fighting out unwanted intrusive thoughts. So um, for me to, you know, I ended up not having that great of sleep last night, but the night before, they tortured me and vibrated me so bad, you know, that within the past couple of weeks, like every other night, they vibrate my entire body to the point where it's unbearable to stay here. And it's like, but at the same time, I'm trying to ask for whatever help I can get to stay off the streets. And it costs $365 a week to stay at this motel that I'm at. And I got my tax refund, but I'm not disclosing how much it was because of the way the online perps, the way they dogged me out with the stimulus checks last year, and them wanting to try to account for a whole bunch of just online strangers, who should mind their own business. They think that they want to try to dissect and have me to account for every penny that was spent. And so then they started making false assumptions or, making intentional lies. Oh, but Candy spent her money on this, or Candy spent her money on that, and stuff I never spent my money on. But that's just what they're assuming and guessing. And then they make false rumors saying that Candy is hoarding a whole bunch of money in her storage unit. And it's like, ridiculous lies and stuff like that. Cause but it's like they're doing all this, and they're having all these crazy antics because it's like they want me to join them or die. And a couple of the online perps have backed off on the bullying and harassment. Well, I'll say a few of them, but then that caused the other ones to to attack me even harder. And so, I'm just trying to stay safe. I need help with trying to stay safe off the streets. And they won't allow me to make money off of my writings or my ebooks. I was forced to even take a few ebooks down from Amazon. So, I just put it for free on my blog. And that's the way I originally wanted it to be, for free. And if you want to donate, then you can donate. So, but I try to even see about the ads on my blog, but I don't know what issue is going on with the ads on my blog, so I can't get help with that either. But some people say that the more you write, the more your blog can grow. But me speaking the truth about certain people and certain topics and certain subjects, I know people might think that, oh, you're such a horrible person, you don't deserve any money or donations or whatever. Because of me speaking out against the narcissistic perps and the fake TI perps and the popular fakes and stuff like that. So even other professed targets, as I said, they're falling for the lies, false rumors, and smear campaigns and turning against me and betraying me. And when they believe a lie about you, then they start to act like a perp too. But like, why is that? And you're still being targeted. So it's very confusing. So, um, I definitely need some sleep. And I've been living off a lot of canned food. The other half of um the other half of my you know tax refund money. I don't know why I keep on accidentally calling it stimulus, but the tax refund money from my work that I've done, I bought because it's hard for me to get mail because the waterfront mission they play with my mail. So this right here, I had to get a few more new MP3 players, and the gang stalkers set things up for me to have to be forced to pay for more expensive MP3 players when I was trying to get something cheaper. And then the cheaper ones with more quantity had came back after I had already purchased these. So I had to get some more of these for medical reasons to block out outside noise and use the white noise to block out the outside noise from the noise campaigns and noise harassments. And so this is the device that I use to try to block out noise. So it's a necessity for me. But since Waterfront Mission, they play with my mail and stuff, I just had the Amazon send my stuff here. And I bought a few of them. Plus, I bought me some survival gardening seeds. Even though I may not have a way to use them, but I got the gardening seeds to stay on the safe side. They had the inflation, food shortages, and housing shortage, and just everything shortage. And people saying prepare, stock up. But I don't have a way to do it because I'm homeless and I don't have a vehicle. And I was hoping to get permanent or stabilized housing. Still can't really get a job nowhere. And also, I bought some things to live and survive. Like, I bought me some toilet paper, paper towels. I bought, a few little bit of clothes that, like underclothes and stuff and towels and washcloths, batteries, and a little bit of food and stuff like that. And with the tax refund, I only treated myself to one, it was under $30 of a meal, for a job to pat myself on the back as a job well done. A job well done, for at least, fighting, they keep running me off jobs and workplace mobbing me off of jobs and bullying me off of jobs and everything. And it's like pretty much even at working at the schools, even almost everybody was a narcissistic Masonic perp. So they're trying to help me from surviving. Um, so I forgot whether or not I also said I write personal essays on my blog as well, in the same way as if I were to write on Medium.com, but they quickly banned me from Medium.com for posting the truth, speaking the truth. So I figured if I got because I used to have a blog called Targeted by the PsychWorld.wordpress.com, but I felt discouraged about that, but I had to deal with being harassed on there and didn't know how to censor the comments. So, and I actually liked WordPress better, but now this I have gangstalked Creole author dot blogspot.com. So, you know, yeah, I realize it's been a little over 3 months since I did I just come in here to check in and do an update on how I'm doing. And if you want any update on, you know, how my videos have been, I've been actively doing videos on the Candy Grandpre channel. So please look at the entire, description box of this video. And I need all the help I can get because I'm trying, to prevent from having to end up back on the streets again. And on the main targeted by the Psych World channel, I still can't post videos on there, and I still can't do live streams on there, but I can do community posts. So if you want to, on the main targeted by the Psych World channel, you can look at the community posts and over there too. But I try to not post too much over there or try to not go overboard. But that's all I'm able to do on that channel. Still can't save playlists or nothing. So look at the description box. Thank you.